called the National Guard in here to clear us out. The Defense Department told her no thank you.
What bears out his testimony is that they did not send the National Guard there for hours. They didn't give the authorization for him as he waited with his troops to go over to the Capitol.
They had the gear in the vehicles. I would have had them assemble in the armory and then get on buses and go straight to the armory and report to the most ranking Capitol Police officer they saw and take direction. So I believe that number could have made a difference. We could have helped extend the perimeter and help push back the crowd. At 1:49 p.m., I received a frantic call from then Chief of United States Capitol Police Stephen Son, where he informed me that the security perimeter of the United States Capitol had been breached by hostile rioters. Chief Son, his voice cracking with emotion, indicated that there was a dire emergency at the Capitol, and he requested the immediate assistance of as many available National Guardsmen that I could muster. Immediately after that 1:49 call, I alerted the U.S. Army senior leadership of the request. The approval for Chief Son's request would eventually come from the Acting Secretary of Defense and be relayed to me by Army senior leaders at 5:08 p.m., about 3 hours and 19 minutes later.
Do you remember who was mostly talking about the optics?
During the phone call with the District of Columbia leaders, the Deputy Mayor, Chief Son, Dr. Rodriguez, who was talking about optics, were General Flynn and General Pyatt. And they both said it wouldn't be in their best military advice to advise the Secretary of the Army to have uniformed Guards members at the Capitol during the election confirmation.
I was not on the calls, any of the calls.
We know that.
Okay.
That's why I spent my time talking to someone who was.
Right. However, Senator, in preparation for the hearing, I have had the opportunity to talk to General Walker. I've had the opportunity to talk to General Pyatt and other general officers on the Army staff. I've also had the opportunity to talk to Secretary McCarthy in preparation for the hearing so that I could understand the details of the...
Okay. So just if you could answer my questions, there's so many of my colleagues waiting, why this happened.
General Pyatt told me yesterday that he didn't say anything about optics.
Maybe he meant he didn't use the word optics, or are you saying that General Walker, who just testified that they were concerned about this, is wrong, or that...
General Pyatt told me yesterday, Senator, that he did not use the word optics.
But there were people in the room with me on that call that heard what they heard.
It is astounding to me that even if it's raw intelligence, given what the stakes were on January 6th, that kind of sharing wasn't routine and that it didn't happen. So I hope very much that we will look back at this and develop kind of standard operating procedures so that the leadership of security at the Capitol, the leadership of security in all the various agencies are sharing this kind of information person to person.